Remember those little trolls um, from the 90s, early 90s? Um, that was when I was in high school, and yeah, we could rub on their heads and make a wish. Don't I remind you of those little trolls? Hi folks, it's me, Hannah. Hey. Okay, so progress report on my gender transitioning. My breasts have reached cup size C, so now I'm like 34C instead of 34B. As of about a couple of weeks ago, over the years, I accumulated like about 8 pairs of bras, many of them push-up bras, and I had good reasons for getting push-up bras, because going from a size A, which is a smaller cup size, to a size B initially, I still had like empty spaces. So having a push-up bra actually helps kind of lift the breasts up a little bit, and helps fill in that empty space. But a couple of weeks ago, I started feeling like my breasts were like outgrowing, like literally outgrowing my push-up bras. So I had to replace, like, I started wearing my non-push-up bras, which I was reluctant, I was trying not to wear all this time, because they were not push-up bras, because they were leaving like an empty space inside. I actually switched over to those regular non-push-up bras, and they were feeling much more comfortable. See the moss? So anyways, I put on the non-push-up bras, and I immediately noticed that I was feeling less pinching by the bra, and then I ended up like trying to wear just those non-push-up bras, and then finally, it dawned on me, like today, that I should get a larger size bra. So after B, it's C, and so I went to the store. When I went to the store today to get my new suitcase, I got me a pair of C cup bras, and of course they're not like push-ups. They're flat, and so now my breast size is large enough that I don't have to wear the push-up bras anymore, and it's really cool. It's really like satisfying. This morning I was like sitting on my commode, and I was noticing like I didn't have any clothes on. Don't ask me why. I had my reasons. So anyways, I was like looking down on my breasts, and it was such a soothing experience. I remembered at that very same spot, back in 2018, before I had started my hormones. I remembered one day I was sitting on the same toilet seat, commode, and I was looking down on my breasts, and my chest was completely flat. I was one of those guys with like a completely flat chest. Um, I had like 3% body fat, and yeah, I was strong, like muscle-wise, but I looked really, really skinny and flat. So I was looking at my chest, and it's I experienced this like real horrible like pain in my head. Um, it's kind of like this, like a pain, like a dysphoric pain. That's the best way I could call it, a dysphoric pain, because that was the only reason, like seeing the flat chest felt like something was wrong, and I was feeling this pain, like a sharp dysphoric pain, just in my head, like pain. And I remember experiencing that from a few years ago, this morning. So I was looking down at my breasts, and I said, well, I guess I'm not feeling that pain anymore, because everything looks like it's the way it should be. Breasts, and it felt so normal, and I felt like yeah, that area, it felt like I don't mean to sound cliche, and I'm not trying to be a troll here. This is like, I'm being like completely honest, as with like all of my gender log videos. So I looked at my breasts, and I was like, I wasn't feeling a shock. Like, you know, if a guy were to wake up seeing breasts, he would be like, well, he might be shocked, or he might be like, get horny. Oh, breasts. But horniness would probably go away as soon as he tried to like put on his clothes and interact with people. And so he would probably revert to like feeling very, very insecure and feeling like something's definitely wrong. But in my case, it was the complete opposite. When my chest was flat, I was feeling like something was wrong, and I was having to like activate my my guy, like ideal guy persona, to overcome that feeling that something was wrong. Yep, but this morning that was not the case, and I was feeling like so normal, and that feeling was so amazingly like relieving. Yeah. And so yeah, so now my breast size is like C cup C size. For beginning transgenders, if you're transitioning, the bras, they come in like in inches. So 34C is like all the way around, it's 34. And and then there's the cup size, which is measured in alphabets. So A being is a very small size, B next up, C next up, and then D, and then double D, and then I don't know if there's a triple D, but that's like gigantormous brush sizes. Like that's entering flotation devices territory. So yeah, so I'm very happy with C cup. Laters.